Valentin Moldavsky, Bruno Cappelozza. Here's a look at a light heavyweight tale of the tape. Moldavsky 34, Cappelozza 37. Bruno is 1 inch taller and has a fairly sizable 5-inch reach advantage. Both with high levels of success in that division, almost because they were undersized at heavyweight. Now they come down to 205, but they've met their equals basically.
Man, I love this fight. As soon as I saw it on the fight card, I gave one of those excited little giggles. Like, both of these guys, such elite level fighters, such a high level fight here on the prelims. And both of them moving down to 205 as well. They look in fantastic condition.
For Moldavsky, it was speed and especially conditioning that made him such a great heavyweight. Nasty low kick from Cappelozza. For Cappelozza, it was obviously speed on those strikes. Which translates better down at 205, you think, Dan?
Well, I mean, it's a good question. Both of these guys have really got to kind of figure out how they feel and how they fight at this weight class. I mean, neither of them are carrying any additional body weight. I mean, they're both very well conditioned. Right now, Cappelozza, though, just seems to be able to manage the range much better than Moldavsky. A couple of times, Valentin's thrown something and not been able to land, but that was a good attempt there.
Good attempt from Moldavsky, who will try to take this fight to the ground, I think, multiple times. Encouraging for Bruno Cappelozza that he was able to turn away the first takedown attempt.
Yeah, he's got to be cautious of those punches on the break, though, because what we saw from Moldavsky is he attempted the takedown. He didn't get it, but he came punching out of the clinch. That was a nice check hook there, kind of a jab hook. Cappelozza started well. Look at the damage on the leg of Moldavsky from one hard kick. I mean, that damage is crazy that he's managed to.
Long searching hook from Bruno, just barely missed. Moldavsky is so fundamentally sound as a fighter, coming out of that Fedor Emelianenko school.
That front leg, though, for Moldavsky is so important, and you can already see he's struggling to put full weight on it as he steps through with his punches.
I mean, there's purple bruising already beginning to show from that single kick.
Again with the low kick, but the takedown came off the back of it this time, and Moldavsky's trying to control with an arm triangle position.
Cappelozza was too worried about escaping to the cage and maybe did not address the positioning of Moldavsky quickly enough. Russian now trying to put his hips between Bruno in the cage so he can't use it to climb himself up.
And so Cappelozza now trying to get his knee underneath him so he can start to stand up against that fence post. You can see Moldavsky already starting to address the lower body, trying to manipulate the base, trying to strip it away. Strikes on the break, though, but Cappelozza was defending this time.
Good work for Bruno Cappelozza. And you know that the camp with Honey Marks and company, that's exactly what they had him working on the entire time.
Yeah, those guys have definitely done their work studying the opponent. They know the tendencies and the expectations. I like this version of Cappelozza that's cautiously holding the center with his jab. If you can go back to those low kicks without getting taken down, maybe set them up with hands, you might be able to take the base away of Moldavsky entirely.
Inside of 2 minutes in round one, overhand right, locked.
Moldavsky using a lot of feints. There's a nice level change again. Good drive, but Cappelozza is able to stifle it momentarily. Looks over in his corner for help.
Connection on the hands here from Moldavsky. Good work again for Cappelozza to stay upright, at least against the initial push. As we look through RefCam, ShopTakedownShop.com, official apparel sponsor of the PFL. Scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Another good psychological win there for Cappelozza, was able to stop the takedown, and now he looks like he's picking his pace up.
You have to be careful with the wild looping strikes. Moldavsky will time that and go underneath.
Oh, that was a good short right hand from Moldavsky. Cappelozza's got to be cautious. He's not giving away too much movement before he steps into strike.
14 knockouts and 15 pro victories for Bruno Cappelozza. Moldavsky more apt to grind out a decision.
Oh, that was a good jab by Moldavsky. More used to grinding out a decision. Yeah, that leg buckled there.
The leg buckled on the backward left motion of Moldavsky. His foot rolled on him. So those low kicks still paying dividends even when Bruno doesn't hit. Final few seconds of round 1, second frame when we return.
Stop! Clean break. Hold on. Round 2.
Touch of the gloves gets round 2 underway. Bruno Cappelozza in the green trunks. Moldavsky standing opposite in the red. A little bit looser with the hands on the defense right now for the Russian.
Yeah, interesting, straight away Moldavsky's happy to be against the fence. I wonder if that's because he's trying to draw Cappelozza in or because he wants the cage to drive his opponent across. Cappelozza seems to be doing very good at defending takedowns when he's got the back up again, when he's got his back up against the fence. Big swiping lead hook there from Moldavsky. Cappelozza's got to start using his jab again.
Oh, good combination from Moldavsky. I wonder if the corner of Cappelozza recognizes how much damage those few kicks he landed in round 1 did to Moldavsky's lead leg.
He used the low kick feint there to set up that cross hook combination. I certainly think the corner team and Cappelozza know how difficult it is for him to plant weight on that leg. Every time he feints, you can see Moldavsky flinch and move his lead leg a little. That was a good return, though. There's the
another
try.
takedown attempt.
See what I mean? Cappelozza seems really comfortable up against the fence, so I almost feel like Moldavsky's fighting off the back foot, so he's got more cage to drive into.
He almost ran to the fence, seeking that out as that post. Moldavsky working away around the back of Bruno Cappelozza, trying to soften up the legs with some knees. Good work for Cappelozza to turn and face.
That was really nice. Pulled him up with his forearm and hammered him a few times with his knuckles. He's got that wrist control now, so you can expect Cappelozza to start circling towards that hand.
He's on the defensive right now, Dan, but you can see the evidence of a really intelligent camp from Bruno Cappelozza, knowing that the fight was going to take place here, and he was going to have to do a lot of hustling and work to stay on his feet.
I think the camp expected Moldavsky to win moments of this fight. So it's almost like Cappelozza's trying to win the majority of the round, and he's not being precious about every single battle. But that's wisdom that comes from a veteran experience, isn't it? Here's that calf kick again, timed it behind the jab of Moldavsky. Even better. Man.
Nice left hook to finish that combination. Oh, the flying knee from Bruno Cappelozza.
Left hand on the bicep.
Aí não cai mais não, irmão. Tá perfeito. Bruno, eu quero respira 10 segundos e depois a gente vai sair. Bora.
I want you to breathe 10 seconds, then you're going to get out.
10 segundos e sai. 10 segundos e sai.
10 seconds and you're out.
Falta 5. Falta 5 segundos. Agora é hora de sair. Bora. Vai. Já saiu. Girou. Bora. Isso. Tá muito mais forte.
You're way stronger.
Sai com o cotovelo nele, Bruno.
Get out of there with your elbow on it.
Gira de frente pra mim, Bruno. De frente pra cá.
Ronnie Marks coaching Bruno Cappelozza through this exchange against the fence. Nice work with that underhook. And now Cappelozza able to replace the mouthpiece. Got a little distracted by it temporarily in that exchange.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether the mouthpiece was kind of forced out due to the position or whether he was just able to dislodge it and get a deeper breath. You see sometimes fighters do that.
Oh! Tried the front kick to the face. Narrowly avoided by Moldavsky. Little cut under the right eye of Bruno Cappelozza, starting to leak down his face.
Looking for that counter right hand. We've seen that a lot tonight. This is exactly as technical and as well matched as I was expecting this fight to be. Again, Moldavsky stepping in with that calf kick. Bruno Cappelozza trying to hold center again, or is it Moldavsky with the drive for the takedown?
Feint and then an overhand right blocked. Moldavsky trying to show some things in the striking game as well after a lot of effort expended in the grappling, but nothing to show for it just yet.
I'd like to see Cappelozza work that lead leg again. Especially now Moldavsky's stepping forward hard on that lead leg. He could start chopping into it. Good effort by Moldavsky to go high. Great defense by Cappelozza. Ouch.
Chopping at that lead leg again and again, and Moldavsky had to pull the cap away. Offers one back to finish the round.
Excited for that win? Oh, absolutely. And then we're getting some fried chicken after. Good luck. Thank you, Sean.
Fried chicken sounds good. Round 3 set to start here, or we're underway, I should say. Cappelozza, Moldavsky. How does this one look on the scorecard so far, Dan?
It's a hard question to ask, Sean, because I feel like Cappelozza, for the most part, has had the better look in the exchanges. But Moldavsky's still crashing forward. He's forcing takedowns. I mean, look at this. He's more aggressive now than he has been in the first and second round. I feel like Cappelozza started strong and now he's starting to fade a little bit. And Moldavsky started out taking damage and was pushed around, and now he's finding his way into this.
The aggression from Moldavsky might be a reflection that his corner said, hey, you've got to go get a finish here in this third round. Cappelozza's going to have to get himself off the cage, let his hands do some work if he wants to stay in this fight.
I mean, you've got to think that the Cappelozza corner will be confident that they won the first round, but the second round, I don't know if they can take any confidence from that. Whereas Moldavsky knows that he got better in that second round and he just needs to push forward for a hard third, and he might be able to wrestle it from Cappelozza's grip. Bit frustration from the crowd here. Both these guys taking a breather, I think. Oh, this is good hustle from Moldavsky. Cappelozza with the balance, keeps his legs underneath him. Battle for wrist control. Nice work.
I think that was a surprise for Moldavsky that Cappelozza wanted to step across and show a takedown effort. Not exactly Bruno's typical game plan. Oh, nasty work on that lead leg again, and you could see the outside of the shin for Valentin Moldavsky. Visible swelling, welting.
Well, that jab's opened up a cut. You can see some blood underneath the eye of Valentin now, in the same place as Cappelozza's cut. See some blood to the side of the face as well, but definitely Moldavsky is starting to bully now. He's got to be careful of these counter punches, but this is the most tired that we've seen Cappelozza so far in this fight.
Two and a half. All on your shoulder. Heavy on your shoulder. Overextend your arm. Extend your arm heavy on the shoulder. Push his head down. Push his head down. Nuggy. Nuggy on his head. Get out of there, man.
Bruno, sai fora, irmão.
Bruno, minute 40. Get out of there.
Yeah, they're really asking him to get off the fence. I think they're feeling some pressure at this round. And Bruno's kind of accepting this position. You can hear the corner team asking him to weigh heavy with that whizzer. He might try that little kick again that he used previously to get some separation, but Moldavsky's not going to give him any space. Cappelozza's going to be forced to work for everything at this point. Minute 45 to go.
Good hustle against the cage from Moldavsky, but Bruno Cappelozza successful in the takedown defense throughout this fight. If you're Moldavsky and you feel like you are behind on the scorecards, is it worth staying here and trying in the final 90 seconds to get this takedown, feeling like you can advance fast enough to a meaningful submission or ground and pound?
Turn around, fight.
It's a risky game plan. You're always going to have more effect with big strikes, and both of these guys have got the power to do damage to each other with single shots. Obviously, Moldavsky coming down from heavyweight, I think he's going to be a much heavier puncher at this light heavyweight division. Cappelozza is able to keep him at a distance, though, with that long jab.
Final minute of this light heavyweight affair. Two former heavyweights testing the waters at 205 pounds against one another. Somehow Valentin Moldavsky still advancing despite the damage to his lead leg.
That was a great long lead hook.
That one hurt. I think maybe caused some damage inside the mouth of Moldavsky. He was screwing up his face there.
Yeah, straight away there's a lot of blood around the mouthpiece. You can hear the corner team of Cappelozza calling for activity. That might be the little bit of an energy lift that he needed to finish this fight strong. 20 seconds left. Moldavsky's desperate for this takedown, but I don't know if it's going to amount to much. Even if he gets it finished here, what can he do with it?
He tries to spin in the final 10 seconds. Does Bruno Cappelozza have another hook in him? Yes. Good combination from Moldavsky. Final bell, incredible fight between these two former heavyweights.
That was a great fight.
Turn to the judges' scorecards where they scored this fight 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Bruno Cappelozza!
Bruno Cappelozza!
Click below to subscribe and watch more MMA content.